So I've now sorted out everything to see what I've got. I've got this file, so I've put the odds and ends in here. I've labelled everything. So this big one that I said I'd be really good as a big tablecloth, this one is just the pattern only. Then this parrot one, pattern only. This flower one is pattern only. This one, now it's the pattern only, but I'll show you in a minute some of the threads I've found. They do actually match with the numbers that this pattern says, but not all of them by any means. So there's a few of them. So I've actually put those in. If I do this one, I've got some of the actual correct colours. I'm not actually bothered finding correct colours with ones without the correct threads, but let's have a look. Let's leave those in there. At least some would be right, but as I say, I'm not that overly bothered about making my own choices of colours. I quite like doing that, but while the right ones were there, I put them in. This one here, now this isn't a card, this just shows you what you're making, but it's on an actual card that you can open like a proper card, so you could use it afterwards as a card. This one has the thread and the pattern, but no Ada or Aida, so that one was all sorted. It took me a long time to figure out what cards like this that were pre-threaded went with which. It took me a whole night to sort it out, because there were lots of cards like these pre-threaded, but I had to work out which ones they went with. Then there's this one, this elephant one. Now I thought that was just the pattern. No, again I figured out, as I said, it took me a long time, there were pre-threaded boards, and that is the whole set that goes with this elephant one. So this just doesn't have the Ada or Iada. Then there was this one. Luckily I bought recently at Jumbo all these plastic files. This one's really pretty. Now this is the full set. It's got everything in there, threads and everything, and it has been started. So this one has been partially done, but I really like that one. So that will go out somewhere. That was so pretty when I've done that one. I've got a few to do. Then a full kit with absolutely everything was, this is 3 pictures. There's that one, and that one. These 2 have been done. This one hasn't been started, but it's got the material to do it on. So that's why all of those I've put in this folder for now, so I know that they're all from there. Now this zip file came with it, and I'm going to keep in here the ones that are brand new kits, so I know these are all brand new. So there's that one, that one, and then the pair is that one, that one. Apologise for the light, but I've had to put the light on in this room because it's really early in the morning. And that one. Then the odds and ends, we have the actual material you can sew on. So we've got that one. Now that possibly could be from a kit that doesn't have the background, but as I'm more likely to just do my own projects, I'll probably keep that out for that, or maybe even for that big garden one I like. And then this book, I wasn't sure if there was going to be parts of this because it's got several actual ones in there. I did flick through it before to show you, so I did wonder if it was part of that, but no, that is just a book, so that's separate. This yellow folder came with it. So this is where I'm keeping the books and things in for now. Cross stitch magazine, which I went through and showed you, and this is all alphabets. All alphabets there. And then this big thick book, which, as I say, I will have fun looking through it. This was all borders, which I showed you before. And then the threads, by Jove, this took me ages to sort. First of all, I sorted, there were ones just knotted with no numbers on. Then there was all these brand new ones that I put in this folder for now. I've got to go and get 2 more boxes, and I like the cardboard like this. This is how I keep mine. Normally I wrap them like this and write the number on them. So I want to get some more of those cardboards, and 2 more of the plastic boxes I use for my threads, which, as I say, I think I can order online here. You have to order from Cyprus. So I'm going to get 2 more of those. Hopefully they don't cost too much, and get these on there. There were 2 of these thread organisers, which I don't really use. 2 of those. And then the tin Amsterdam, which I showed you. Obviously I'll keep the tin. Now there were 2 more style of things. Again, I've tried to match these all up. There were these ones. They do have numbers on most of them, and I tried to match them up to a project not done, and they didn't match anything, even though the brand name was the same. And there were 2 cards that I still couldn't match up, that are threaded like they were for projects. I couldn't match them up with anything at all. They only have numbers. They literally go 1 to 44 over the 2 cards, but the cards didn't look matching, but neither did the others that did match. So it looked like all second cards were white and all first cards were a colour. Now there is a possibility the other set that I said I didn't buy at the auction, maybe they just threw some in one bag and some in another bag for 2 lots. Maybe these go with one of those patterns, and maybe there are the threads for my patterns. I don't know, because some of this was bagged. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to buy the other one just for that sake. And then this took me ages. These were all in a right old mess, as you saw when I just found the whole tin. These have all got numbers on them, and I thought, oh, maybe these are for the projects. So I laid them all out in number order, and then went through every project that doesn't have the thread, seeing if I matched them up. This was how I got some out for that other one I just showed you at the beginning, that I've got some threads that match the numbers, because I got them from this. And look, I've laid them all back out in numerical order, just because it took me so long to even work that out. As I say, it took me a whole night to go through this whole lot. So they're there. They don't match anything else, but as I said, for that one that I did find a few that match, this is where I got them from after I laid them out like that. And me and Mike went through everything and sort of semi-priced it all yesterday, and yeah, we've done wonderful for our €25. As I say, this for me is a big deal, the thread. And I have got, as I say, one big bit of Ada if I want to do my own project. These I will probably take off because they don't give you real numbers. This is why I know this is from a project. They just number. This does actually give you a code number of a project as well. And I don't have that code number of project. So yeah. I guess you could go and say at the auction, oh, these belong to another set, but it's the threads I want, so I'm not bothered about the project that goes with it. As I keep saying, I like to do my own thing anyway, so I will probably take these off and wind them on cards anyway. So I hope you liked that very different video. It's very rare that we buy anything for ourselves. The thing we most recently bought was a lilo for the swimming pool, and I ummed and ahed about that because it was self-indulgent. But as I say, we don't go on holiday. We go out once a month for something to eat, and that's it. So this is basically my little craft. I can't do crafts in winter because it's dark and I need sunlight, so I actually do my cross stitch in the summer. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Meraki.